Hey quizzers, welcome back to Quiz Champ. Can you guess the historical figures by the images? Let's find out with 50 thrilling questions from easy to hard. Before we start, please subscribe to my channel for more exciting quizzes and don't forget to comment your score below. Let's go. A famous ruler of ancient Rome known for his reforms and assassination, was he Augustus, Julius Caesar, or Nero? Who is it? Julius Caesar, the Roman ruler known for his reforms. The last active pharaoh of Egypt, known for her liaisons with Roman leaders, was she Cleopatra, Nefertiti, or Hatshepsut? Guess the figure. Cleopatra, the last active pharaoh of Egypt. A military genius from Macedonia who created one of the largest empires, was he Pericles, Alexander the Great, or King Leonidas? Historical mystery. Alexander the Great, creator of a vast empire. A young Egyptian pharaoh known for his intact tomb, was he King Tutankhamun, Ramses II, or Akhenaten? Who could it be? King Tutankhamun, known for his intact tomb. A heroic French woman who led her country during the 100 Years' War, was she Joan of Arc, Marie Antoinette, or Eleanor of Aquitaine? Ancient riddle. Joan of Arc, the heroic French woman. A Venetian explorer known for his travels to Asia, was he Marco Polo, Amerigo Vespucci, or Vasco da Gama? Historic guess. Marco Polo, the famous Venetian explorer. A Renaissance polymath known for the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, was he Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, or Donatello? Time for history. Leonardo da Vinci, the Renaissance polymath. An Italian explorer who completed 4 voyages across the Atlantic Ocean, was he Vasco Núñez de Balboa, Christopher Columbus, or Ferdinand Magellan? Guess the leader. Christopher Columbus, voyager across the Atlantic. An English playwright and poet, author of Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet, was he Geoffrey Chaucer, William Shakespeare, or John Milton? Mystery of history. William Shakespeare, the playwright. An Italian astronomer who supported heliocentrism and improved the telescope, was he Johannes Kepler, Galileo Galilei, or Nicholas Copernicus? Who's that? Galileo Galilei, the Italian astronomer. A queen who oversaw the Elizabethan era, a period of English Renaissance, was she Victoria, Queen Elizabeth I, or Mary I of England? Ancient clues. Queen Elizabeth I, overseer of the Elizabethan era. A physicist who formulated the laws of motion and universal gravitation, was he Carl Friedrich Gauss, Isaac Newton, or Albert Einstein? Past personalities. Isaac Newton, known for his laws of motion. A founder of the Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous empire in history, was he Timur, Kublai Khan, or Genghis Khan? Historic figure. Genghis Khan, founder of the Mongol Empire. A Renaissance sculptor and painter of the Sistine Chapel's ceiling, was he Caravaggio, Michelangelo, or Titian? Identify the icon. Michelangelo, Renaissance sculptor and painter. The first president of the United States and a founding father, was he Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, or John Adams? History's heroes. George Washington, the first U.S. president. A French military leader who rose to prominence during the French Revolution, was he Robespierre, Louis XVI, or Napoleon Bonaparte? Can you name them? Napoleon Bonaparte, the French military leader. A Baroque composer known for his Brandenburg concertos, was he Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Johann Sebastian Bach, or Ludwig van Beethoven? Historical headliner: Johann Sebastian Bach, the Baroque composer. One of the founding fathers of the United States and a polymath, was he Alexander Hamilton, Benjamin Franklin, or John Hancock? Figure it out. Benjamin Franklin, a U.S. founding father. A king of France known as the Sun King, and for his palace at Versailles, was he Henry IV of France, Louis IV of France, or Louis XVI? Who made history? Louis XIV of France, the Sun King. An ancient Greek philosopher and the founder of Western philosophy, was he Aristotle, Socrates, or Plato? Guess the Great. Socrates, founder of Western philosophy. A student of Socrates and a teacher of Aristotle, known for his work The Republic, was he Zeno of Citium, Plato, or Epicurus? Past pioneers. Plato, student of Socrates and philosopher. A Greek philosopher and polymath, a student of Plato and teacher of Alexander the Great, was he Epicurus, Heraclitus, or Aristotle? Historic icon. Aristotle, the Greek philosopher and polymath. An ancient Greek mathematician, physicist, and engineer, was he Hippocrates, Euclid, or Archimedes? Ancient achiever. Archimedes, Greek mathematician and inventor. A Chinese philosopher and politician, known for his teachings and philosophy, was he Sun Tzu, Laozi, or Confucius? Guess the genius. Confucius, influential Chinese philosopher. A medieval emperor who united much of Western Europe during the early Middle Ages, was he Frederick Barbarossa, Charlemagne, or Otto the Great? Who ruled? Charlemagne, unifier of Western Europe. An American inventor and businessman known for the light bulb, was he Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, or Alexander Graham Bell? Name the noble. Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb. The inventor of the movable type printing press, revolutionizing printing, was he Johannes Kepler, Blaise Pascal, or Johannes Gutenberg? Decipher the past. Johannes Gutenberg, inventor of the printing press. An ancient Egyptian queen and the great royal wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, was she Nefertiti, Cleopatra, or Hatshepsut? Historic character. Queen Nefertiti, great royal wife of Akhenaten. The sixth king of the first Babylonian dynasty, known for a famous code of law, was he Gilgamesh, Hammurabi, or Nebuchadnezzar II? Who's in the history? Hammurabi, known for his code of law. The fifth pharaoh of the 18th dynasty of Egypt, and the second historically confirmed female pharaoh, was she Cleopatra, Nefertari, or Hatshepsut? Identify the individual. Hatshepsut, second female pharaoh of Egypt. A leader of the Huns and one of Rome's greatest adversaries, was he Attila the Hun, Gaiseric, or Alaric I? Guess the general. Attila the Hun, fearsome leader of the Huns. An Indian emperor of the Maurya dynasty who ruled almost all of the Indian subcontinent, was he Chandragupta Maurya, Harsha, or Ashoka the Great? Name the navigator. Ashoka the Great, Indian emperor of the Maurya dynasty. A pharaoh of the 19th dynasty of Egypt, known for his military expeditions, was he Seti I, Thutmose III, or Ramses II? Who was it? Ramses II, pharaoh known for military expeditions. The first Norman king of England, famous for his victory at the Battle of Hastings, was he Edward the Confessor, Richard the Lionheart, or William the Conqueror? Figure from the past. William the Conqueror, first Norman king of England. An ancient Chinese military strategist, author of The Art of War. Was he Confucius, Sun Tzu, or Laozi? Historic heavyweight. Sun Tzu, author of The Art of War. A sultan of the Ottoman Empire at the height of its power, was he Bayezid II, Mehmed the Conqueror, or Suleiman the Magnificent? Ancient leader? Suleiman the Magnificent, Ottoman Empire Sultan. An ancient physician, often referred to as the father of medicine, was he Avicenna, Hippocrates, or Galen? Name the notables. Galen, father of medicine. A Scottish knight and leader during the Wars of Scottish Independence. Was he Edward the Black Prince, Robert the Bruce, or William Wallace? Historic heavyweight. William Wallace, Scottish knight and freedom fighter. A Spanish conquistador who led an expedition that caused the fall of the Aztec Empire. Was he Juan Ponce de León, Francisco Pizarro, or Hernán Cortés? Guess the Guardian. Hernán Cortés, conqueror of the Aztec Empire. A Portuguese explorer who led the first expedition to circumnavigate the Earth. Was he Pedro Álvares Cabral, Ferdinand Magellan, or Vasco da Gama? Who stands out? Ferdinand Magellan, leader of Earth's first circumnavigation. A military and political leader of the Muslim forces during the Crusades. Was he Frederick II, Richard the Lionheart, or Saladin? Ancient achiever? Saladin, leader during the Crusades. A queen of Castile and a sponsor of Christopher Columbus's voyages. Was she Mary of Burgundy, Catherine of Aragon, or Queen Isabella I of Castile? Historic heavyweight. Queen Isabella I of Castile, sponsor of Columbus. An English king known for his heart and leadership during the Third Crusade. Was he Edward I of England, Henry V of England, or King Richard the Lionheart? Name the notable. King Richard the Lionheart, Third Crusade figure. The founder of the Achaemenid Empire, known for his human rights charter. Was he Xerxes I, Darius the Great, or Cyrus the Great? Guess the giant. Cyrus the Great, founder of the Achaemenid Empire. A leader of the Indian independence movement against British rule, known for his non-violent resistance. Was he Subhas Chandra Bose, Jawaharlal Nehru, or Mahatma Gandhi? Who was the hero? Mahatma Gandhi, Indian independence movement leader. A Carthaginian general, famous for crossing the Alps with his war elephants. Was he Hasdrubal Barca, Scipio Africanus, or Hannibal? Guess the governor. Hannibal, Carthaginian general who crossed the Alps. An ancient Greek mathematician, physicist and engineer, known for his work in geometry. Was he Pythagoras, Archimedes, or Euclid? Time-traveling guess. Archimedes, ancient Greek scientist. An American founding father, principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Was he James Madison, John Adams, or Thomas Jefferson? Historical hint. Thomas Jefferson, author of the Declaration of Independence. A German professor of theology, a seminal figure in the Protestant Reformation. Was he Ulrich Zwingli, John Calvin, or Martin Luther? Who's the historical figure? Martin Luther, Protestant Reformation key figure. A legendary playwright of ancient Greece, known for his tragic plays. Was he Sophocles, Euripides, or Aeschylus? Name the navigator. Sophocles, ancient Greek playwright. Fantastic work. Share your score in the comments and pick your next challenge. Until next time, your quiz champ.